Hello, and I am Crystal McFetters, your Public Information Officer with the Unified Government of Wyandotte County in Kansas City, Kansas. And you guessed it, we are on another episode of On the Dot. Today, I have the great pleasure of interviewing a new employee with the Unified Government, Miss Kayla Hower. She is our program coordinator for Livable Neighborhoods. So, welcome, Kayla.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, like I said, you're very new to the role, but I definitely wanted to get you in because Livable Neighborhoods is such an amazing component to our community and to the unified government. So, I just want to kind of kick off here. And do you mind kind of giving a little bit about yourself, background, any information you want the community to know?
Sure. So my name is Kayla Hower. I'm originally not from the Kansas City area. I grew up in a small town called Belleville, Kansas, about 3.5 hours west of here. I've heard a lot of people say, they are a Dot born and raised. And I heard this morning in a meeting, a Dot by choice. And so my family and I moved here almost 2 years ago. And we just really wanted a spot to settle down with our family. And, there's such great community here. So I was really excited to move into this community. My background, my professional and educational background, I have a bachelor's in family studies and human services and a master's degree in public health promotion and policy. And a lot of the work that I've done since going to school focuses on older adults and individuals with disabilities. So that's a lot of where my perspective is coming from when I'm looking at neighborhoods. So that's a little bit about me. The 2 kids, 2 cats, and a dog.
Love it.
Family. Yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you for sharing that. Like I said, you're new to the community, new to your role. So sometimes it's always great just to kind of get a background. So when people are interacting with you, they can kind of really connect with you. So thank you for sharing that. Kind of jumping right in, what attracted you to this particular role? Because it's an amazing role, but I feel like you are the person for this position. And so tell us what truly attracted you to apply.
I wasn't actively looking for a role. I happened to, when we moved to our neighborhood, we do have a great neighborhood group there already. I didn't really know anything about neighborhood groups. They got me on the e-newsletter that we have for Livable Neighborhoods. And I saw that this role was posted there. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I think I'll apply. And mainly because the work that I was doing in my previous role, I really liked that role and that job. But I was serving people mainly on the Kansas City, Missouri side of the metro. And I really wanted to do work within the community that I lived in, make a difference for my neighbors. The work of neighborhoods is really personal, and it's personal to all of us because this is where we live. This is our community. And I just really wanted to be a resource and a guide and make a difference in my own community.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. So my next question, you kind of answered it, which is great. I was going to ask you, what are like two or 3 things that you're excited to bring to the particular role? And like, I'm just listening to you, I can already tell, like you said, a lot of your background and the passion that you have for the particular neighborhood that you live in, that you're actually like able to serve. Do you have anything to add to that that you're excited to bring?
I don't know about 2 or 3 things, but
No.
that's all right. Some additional information. So with my work with older adults or people with disabilities, what I've learned is that people in those demographics, their needs are often overlooked. Accessibility is often overlooked, and that it's really easy to become isolated without support. And
Definitely.
I think neighborhoods can play a major role in reducing that isolation and improving quality of life for people. And that's not just for older adults and people with disabilities. That's true for everyone. I think we all experience some level of isolation during COVID, especially at the beginning, and how that can really, have an effect on your mental health and even your physical well-being. So I think neighborhoods are really important, and that sense of community is really important. I want to make an effort to reach out to people that maybe don't feel like they have a spot at the table or a place in, you know, their neighborhood group, maybe coming from like a renter's perspective, maybe they see it more as like a homeowners association type of thing. And there are some groups, but people who are renting are just as much part of the community and your neighbors as anyone who owns a home. Maybe people who are only here temporarily, maybe just like students is what I'm thinking, or unhoused neighbors as well. I think everyone deserves a spot at the table and to make a difference in their community. And the saying, I can't remember who it's attributed to, but you know, nothing about us without us. I think that's really important.
I like that. I'm excited for you in this role because I can hear the passion as you talk. So kind of thinking about your past and what you bring to the table, like I said, I can see and hear the passion in your voice. What are some things you look forward to, or that the community can look forward to in regards to livable neighborhoods? What do you think some programs or initiatives that you would like to bring to the table this year?
Sure. I'm trying to figure that out still, honestly.
Definitely,
I think with the long-standing leadership that's been in this role before, I'm only the third person in this role since its inception, and the other two individuals had you know, several years with the UG prior to being in this role. And I'm coming from the outside, fresh perspective with new eyes, but that also means I need to gain the trust of the community. Let people know, like, I will be responsive to what's going on, what their concerns and issues are, and continue to provide some solid leadership. And I also think that this year will be a lot of learning for myself, as well as we have our task force, the board, and the community that they'll be learning right along with me. And it's really about rebuilding, seeing where we want to move in the future. It's time for, you know, a new strategic for our task force. So I don't have anything solid that we're planning on yet, but we're getting there.
This is great. So I'm going to bring you back for a part 2 of an on to that. Once you kind of get some, like I said, you are very, very new. So I just wanted to bring you on just to introduce you to the community, because I know you're going to do some great things. But like I said, I'm definitely going to bring you back for a part 2 once things really start steamrolling for you with livable neighborhoods. Also, are there any upcoming events or things you want to kind of put on people's radar for the upcoming year or for the quarter?
So starting on the 26th, I believe. So we have a Livable Neighborhoods Task Force meeting that occurs on the fourth Thursday of the month. It will be from 9 to 10 a.m. We're going to try our January meeting hybrid. It used to be in person from what I understand, and then with COVID, it went virtual, and there was a need for both. People really wanted to be back in the community, back in person, but the hybrid option, being online, being on Zoom, allows greater accessibility for maybe people who aren't able to leave their home, aren't feeling well, whatever the case may be. And we want as much community participation as we can have. So yes, the fourth Thursday of the month from 9 to 10, hybrid or in person at the Neighborhood Resource Center. We also have an e-newsletter that goes out every Friday. So if community groups or different organizations have information that they want to get out to neighborhoods or people in their community, flyers, things that are coming up, they're welcome to contact me with that information as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This was great. So if people, like you said, if they can contact you, I'm just going to plug your number in, and I will make sure all of your contact information, as well as the information about the monthly meetings and the weekly newsletter, it'll all be at the tail end of this video for our viewers' reference as well. But if they need to contact you, they can reach you at 913-573-8737, or they can also visit our website at www.ycokck.org and just search Livable Neighborhoods. You all have a lot of great information, and you can also access the meeting link directly on your webpage. I did notice that. So I want to implore everyone to do a little research on Livable Neighborhoods, see how you can get involved, and welcome Kayla if you see her in the neighborhood, or if you hopefully you can join us at the meeting on the 26th, as she said, to say hello for yourself and see how you can get involved. So Kayla, any last minute things you want to say to the community?
I'm looking forward to meeting more people. And that's basically what this first month has been, is really just starting to meet people. And I know there's so many more people that I'll have to meet and get to know moving forward.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And again, like I said, any information you want us to help push out for you, we will definitely be there to assist you in any way. And we look forward to seeing the great things that Livable Neighborhood will do this upcoming year. So thank you again for interviewing with me.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.